Well, ladies and gentlemen, buckle down. The first three parts of the Galactic Ascension for Galactic Legends Rey and Kylo Ren were a flop. We've ranted about that. We've talked about that. Rock, paper, scissors. Worst idea of all time in Galaxy. But guys, they got us in the second half. They got us in the second half. We have footage of what tiers 4, 5, and 6 are looking like in Galactic Ascension. You guys remember the Palpatine versus Rey and Kylo showdown? You remember the moment where Rey and Kylo are sitting in that little pile of water, flipping lightsabers, stabbing Kylo. Emotional moment. Han coming out, telling Kylo to come back. Are we gonna get all that today? Nope. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. This Galactic Legends, the most anticipated event in Galaxy of Heroes history, is just a complete joke. I wonder if they're even going to come out and admit that this was a half-baked event, that they totally just botched this. We have footage of tier 4, 5, and 6 for both Rey and Kylo today. But what I want to show you firstly is how many tickets it's going to cost you for these last few tiers. How do you get these alternate ability materials? That's kind of the most important thing. And and the difficulty of tier 6. Let's show you the rewards first. So tiers 4, 5, and 6 are going to be 70 attempts each. So at least it's not as bad. We were expecting to be 100 for this last tier right here. This is where it gets... I'm trying not to let out my frustration as much in this video right now. Here are the rewards. For tier 4, you're going to waste 70 tickets for a title, Heir Apparent. This is for the Kylo Heir to the Dark Side. Let me go ahead and show you what tier number 5 is. They don't have it unlocked in this account here, but tier number 5, you're going to be unlocking a nice little emblem or portrait right there with Rey or Kylo, depending on which path you're doing. This is Heir to the Light Side. And then finally, we get the tier number 6. And tier number 6 is the most important tier because that is where you're going to be getting the ultimate ability materials. But get this, you're only going to get one for each successful attempt of tier 6. And if you're doing Heir to the Dark Side, I am sorry to say it looks to be the harder of the two paths. It's already bad enough Kylo's not looking as great as Rey. We've done a big live stream today, card in the top right-hand corner. Feel free to check it out. Supreme Leader Kylo looks like to be a cool character. Not nearly as good as Rey out the gate. Maybe the ultimate abilities will make a different picture. We'll talk about that another time. But you need 10 ultimate ability materials in order to unlock the ultimate ability. And first off, it's very expensive to get 70 tickets. Maxing out refreshes every single day gets you about 120 tickets every single day if you're maxing everything out. And you're going to need 10 of these. And if let's say you're not even going to be maxing out the refreshes, getting 70 tickets a day free to play, just doing, let's say, your 350 refreshes, it's going to be difficult. It is going to be extremely difficult, and it's going to take a lot of time. I'm not going to complain about the time part. Fine. Whatever. It's going to take a little bit of time to get to that part. The thing that irritates me the most, and this is the biggest kicker I'm going to tell you guys today, the biggest kicker is tiers 4 and 5, besides not even giving you Zetas, gear, even credits. That's not the worst part. Tiers 4, 5, and 6 are the same exact type of event, except scale difficulty. And for Kylo, tier 6 becomes astronomically difficult. I got some footage from Jitsu Jet. Yes, you guys may remember Jitsu Jet. He provided some footage of Supreme Leader Kylo. I'll leave a link down below. He's showing his attempts at tier 6s, and it's taken him a long time. He is losing a lot of tickets trying out this event. And guys, it is the same exact type of battle over and over again. Let's back up so you can see the dialogue here. They didn't make anything different between tiers 4, 5, and 6. It's the same. You're going up against Rey and the Resistance heroes if you're going up the Kylo route. And if you're doing the Rey route, you're going to go up against Kylo and these First Order Raiders. That's the only cool thing about this. We see this unit called the First Order Raider. Beyond that, there is nothing else about this event. Did they not see Rise of Skywalker? They were hyping this event up for 4 months. We legitimately thought they were taking their time, making a well thought out event. And instead, it's already bad enough. The first 3 tiers were horrible. We talked about it. We had a big rant video the other day showing how bad this game is becoming lately. Card in the top right-hand corner, I guess. I guess we have a lot of videos talking about this event right now. First 3 tiers were already bad. It's basically telling you, like, do some laps. Do some laps on the field. We don't know how to keep you entertained. We don't know how to get you better at this game. We don't know how to make your experience pleasant. So you know what? Just go ahead and run some laps around the field. So you have to do all those first 3 tiers several times. First tier, you got to do 10 times. Second tier, you got to do 4 times. Third tier, you got to do 3 times. Doing rock, paper, scissors 3 times was horrible. But the worst part about it all is that tiers 4, 5, and 6, they don't delve into the story of Rise of Skywalker anymore. This should have been only one tier with you on the Death Star. This is the moment where Rey finds the Wayfinder on the Death Star where Palpatine used to be. And this is fine. This could have been tier number 4. Why isn't it tier number 5? Isn't about Rey and Kylo in the middle of the lake or whatever they were fighting it out. Rey stabs Kylo, and then Han Solo comes out and talks to some. We have 0 cutscenes for this whole event here. Oh my gosh, I feel like the Millennium Falcon had more cutscenes, and in my opinion, that was the worst legendary event until this event came out. What was the point of all these requirements? We don't even see Palpatine. This is the last tier that we're looking at. We don't even see Palpatine in the last tier. Any of these tiers, tiers 3, 4, 5, and 6, are all the same battles over and over and over again. They required Palpatine. They required veteran Han Solo. We don't need them. They don't show up anymore. Well, originally, when they require characters, they're a part of some lore, with the exception of like legendary events. But big events like journey events, epic confrontations, galactic legends, they're pinnacle of legendary content in Galaxy of Heroes. We assume that if you're requiring Palpatine, we're going to see some Palpatine face-off or something like that. That would have been cool. Heck, bring back rock, paper, scissors against Palpatine. I don't think that's how it went down in Rise of Skywalker, but that would have been fine. There were so many moments they could have brought back from Rise of Skywalker, and all they did was copy and pasted. Same environment, same enemies, and they just kind of typed in some bigger numbers so the characters are more durable. They're putting out some more damage, and that was it. I mean, 4 months. What were they doing? There was so much that they could have shown. So much they could have shown, especially requiring Palpatine, and he's not even, you don't even use him. You don't even use him for this whole event. I don't understand what in tarnation they were doing for the past 4 months here. There was so many scenes you could have brought back. As I said, there's 2 moments easily from this planet that they could have made into 2 scenes. They could have it totally have several scenes or several tiers be about SWGoH. Kylo and Rey being back at SWGoH. There was no ship component. There was absolutely no ship component to all this. Originally, they told us ships and characters will be needed for this event. They just required Hux and Raditz at 5 stars. Fine. I guess that's fine because those ships are a little bit hard to get to 7 stars right now without paying money. They could have had some sort of 5-star ship event where you're battling at SWGoH. Nothing like that. They don't show Rey and Kylo fighting off those Sith guards or whatever, royal guards basically for Palpatine. Nothing. Not even the final showdown of Rey, Kylo, and Palpatine, the most iconic moment in Rise of Skywalker. They completely sidestep all of it. And all you're getting is copied and pasted stuff. And as I showed you the alternate ability materials, you're only getting 1 for each attempt. Only 1 for each attempt. And Kylo seems to be extremely difficult. We have some Rey footage. Granted, this is from Aguedamo, also from Maul. Thank you so much for providing this footage today. They're only showing tier 4. They don't have enough tickets to go further. But everyone's saying it's the same exact thing. Same exact tiers, except that the difficulty is going to be scaled. I don't know what they were doing. And the worst part about it, if you're taking that Kylo route, it seems like, because the problem is you're fighting off Galactic Legends Rey. Galactic Legends Rey is the much better character than Supreme Leader Kylo. We saw our boy Jitsu Jet get close to beating the event, but the problem is it seems to be so difficult, it could take a long time. They're making you do that tier 10 times. Tier 4 and 6, filler tiers that give you nothing. No materials, no gear, credits, nothing of that sort. Tier 6, the most important tier with the ultimate ability materials, very difficult, 70 tickets per attempt, and you're gonna probably fail here and there a couple times, maybe a lot of times. Maybe you're only gonna win 1 out of 5 times perhaps, unless there's a strategy we're gonna find out. I'm gonna work my way there, do my best to try to get you guys a strategy, and you gotta do it 10 times over. This is not engaging content, Capital Games. I don't want to sound like a broken record player. We talked about this. So the problem with making us do 10 times for the first tier, 4 times for the second tier, 3 times for rock, paper, scissors. They're doing this 10 times for the hardest tier. And for you, again, we know this is a whale event right now, crack event, but eventually free-to-play are going to slowly trickle. And we know that the ticket scarcity right now, the horrible drop rates, the getting these tickets, and if you're not maxing out refreshes, it's going to take you a long time. Imagine spending, let's say, 2-3 days getting these tickets free to play. You do the last tier. Well, first off, you got to do the first 2 tiers just to stall you because it doesn't give you anything. But then tier 6, you finally get the tickets. You're trying the event and you're losing and losing and losing, wasting your energy on random nodes just to try to get these tickets. And it's going to be extremely difficult to get these ultimate ability materials. Again, I'm not going to complain about the time portion. There are so many other ways to stall out people getting Kylo Ren and Rey. So many other creative ways to stall out getting the ultimate ability materials unlocked. I showed you guys in the other video of, for example, how Marvel Strike Force that you have this long path with different battles, different enemies going to the end and not redoing the same thing over and over again. This event was a complete joke. I hope Capital Games has the courage to actually come out and apologize for this event. If someone actually did enjoy this event, please, by all means, comment down below. Let me know that this was actually a great event. I haven't heard anybody so far give me a positive experience on this event just yet. The rewards are horrible. The event was poorly designed. No cutscenes. No important moments for Rise of Skywalker coming out. Horrible. I don't know who approved. Rock, paper, scissors. They must have been blindfolded. Whoever approved this, I'm sorry. They should be fired. And unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to be seeing any sort of repercussions for this. Disney, they're probably going to see the money and assume that money equals more engagement. And that's not the case. This was the worst designed event that I've ever seen in Galaxy of Heroes history. If they're going to release Galactic Legends Luke, Darth Vader, Fallen Anakin, Galactic Legends Anakin Skywalker, Galactic Legends Master Kenobi, let me ask you this, Capital Games. Please do not make it a Galactic Legends event. If this is what you're telling me what 4 months of a Galactic Legends does for us, copy and paste several tiers, the last 3 tiers over and over again, scale difficulty, doing it 10 times over, 12 times in total. If you're perfect, most likely you're going to do that last tier maybe 30, 40 times. Don't, please. I do not want to see Galactic Legends Luke, Jedi Luke, Return of the Jedi Luke get thrown into this, because this is the worst event ever. Your assault battles are much better designed than this, and they give out better rewards, Capital Games. Shame. I am just absolutely flustered. This game, a $1 billion game, stalling us out for 4 months, requiring characters that aren't even needed. Veteran Han Solo, Palpatine, nowhere to be seen in the Kylo Ren event. What gives? Why is that the case? And the teams that work so well for these, the Rey event, for example, they're not even really necessary. You can use C-3PO and R2-D2, and you'll be fine. Rose, Tico, Holdo, not useful. They just force you to gear them up, relic them up, and have zero purpose. Shame. I am absolutely disappointed that this is what we waited for. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to make sure you guys were well aware what the rewards are looking like for the last few tiers. What were they actually, what were they actually? Because I had some people that were just so excited to go up against Palpatine, and you're not going to get that experience. I hope Capital Games, you have the courage to come out, apologize for this event. Whatever the next Q&A is, don't dodge any questions. Don't answer questions about art. If you don't answer the question why this was a failure of an event, shame on you guys. Show some courage. Come out, explain why it took you 4 months to produce copy and pasted gameplay right here. I'm done. I'm not going to talk anymore. I've never been this upset with Galaxy of Heroes. Never been this upset. Let's get that Road Ahead blog post too coming up soon. Let's just move beyond this. Let's move past this, guys. It's already bad enough that Kylo Ren's not nearly as good as Rey, as we're noticing already. Anyways, I'm going to end it there. You guys comment down below. Tell me what you guys are thinking. Let me pass the ball over to you guys. Am I out of line? Am I out of line? Is this an acceptable event for you guys for 4 months of waiting? The pinnacle of legendary content in Galaxy of Heroes. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully my negativity in this video isn't offsetting you. I saved these for very special occasions, and I think this game definitely deserves it today. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. I love you guys as always. Gary, roll out the outro. I'll get you another video, and let's hope this game gets better. My goodness. Play it, Gary. Bam!